So you want to know, is this the best time to buy? I always say, listen, today or yesterday is always the best time to buy a home. Why is that? Well, yeah, obviously interest rates have gone up in the past 6 months, a year. There's been a huge amount of changes in the interest rate. The thing is that if you buy now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 2, 3 years from now, you're going to enjoy the growth of the equity of the property. That's the difference between how much you owe if you have a finance deal and the value of the property. Yes, also the property values do, periodically adjust up and down. There's no crashes in the market. And mainly the reason why in Florida people keep talking about a crash, but it's not happening, is because of the lack of inventory. There's not a huge amount of homes out there that are available to buy. So that has kept the market stable to a certain degree. Yes, the values have gone down, but let's look at that realistically. The reason those values have gone down is because of the additional value that was attributed to them during this past year and a half, almost 2 years, where people were competing, adding 10, 20, $30,000. I heard even 50 and $100,000 over asking price for these homes when they really were not worth it. So that fluff, that artificial increase in value is what is being trimmed off. So yes, values are dropping, but they're more like adjusting to what they really should be. So, typically, depending on what regions in the price range, homes grow here locally between, I'd say, 8 to 11% as a yearly growth. A year and a half ago to now, till about 6 months ago, you were looking at almost 20, 25% growth per year. Just insane. But now it's dropped in terms of the growth. So that's why it's important that even though the interest rates, yes, have gone up, and they're still going to be adjusting in the next couple of months. Just last week, they did drop about 1/8 of a percent. So we hadn't seen a drop in interest rates in a few weeks now, a few months. That did happen. So we're expecting some changes, but that should not scare you away from being an active buyer if it's your moment to buy a home, because every penny that you're paying for rent right now, you're never going to see that ever again. Whereas if you are purchasing a home, and every penny that you are paying in that mortgage, a portion of that you get to deduct it from your income tax return. I don't know if you knew that. But there's an increase in equity. So when it comes to sell the property, now that money that you've been putting in month by month is going to increase exponentially. So anyway, let's get back to you. I'll get back to you next couple of weeks to tell you what other updates I've seen so far in the market. Have a great day.